All right, so a few of you might know that I've been following Scattered Spider for a few years now. The group came on my radar back in 2023 when their attacks on MGM Resorts and Caesars Entertainment caused hundreds of millions of dollars in damages and shut down the Las Vegas Strip. Well, anyways, apparently I wasn't following this story closely enough because this one slipped by me. But still, I think this one is important enough that you need to hear about it. So, Tyler Robert Buchanan, the 24-year-old British national, also known online as Tylerb, yes, he pleaded guilty to multiple charges. Prior to his arrest, Buchanan was well known online to be a senior member of Scattered Spider, and he just admitted to everything, including wire fraud and aggravated identity theft in a U.S. federal court. So, here's what the little punk actually did. So, back in the summer of 22, Buchanan and the rest of his Scattered Spider skid kitties ran a wave of SMS phishing attacks, otherwise known in the industry as smishing, which is a term I absolutely hate. Anyways, Scattered Spider were specifically targeting specific employees at major tech companies. The messages that they were sending were really, really convincing. They impersonated IT departments, tricking employees into handing over credentials, bypassing MFA, and from there, they moved incredibly fast. At least a dozen large technology companies got hit due specifically Tyler Buchanan. The financial damages here were quite significant too. The group stole tens of millions of dollars worth of cryptocurrency, but this is the interesting part. They were primarily from individual investors through the SIM swapping. And Buchanan, again, was behind this entire coordinated and sustained operation. Now, what makes Scattered Spider worth paying attention to here is their TTPs, or tools, tactics, and procedures. You see, they don't rely on 0 days or complex malware chains. No, they rely on exploiting people via social engineering or SIM swapping. There's really no technical barrier to this. This is just psychological manipulation in its purest form, and trust me, folks, it works. Now, some other interesting tidbits to note about this story here, okay? Buchanan's handle, Tylerb, so smart. Tylerb reportedly appeared on multiple leaderboards in criminal communities, which tells you something about the culture here. Yeah, these aren't shadowy unknowns operating from bunkers. No, they're young punk-ass kids online and they're competing about it. Which honestly, if you think about it, this is really freaking stupid. It's like almost leaving a lovely trail of breadcrumbs straight up to the front door of your parents' house. Now, as with Tylerb, several other Scattered Spider members have been arrested and charged with several other cybercrimes. I should also mention that Tyler wasn't arrested at home either. No, Tyler was actually arrested in Spain back in 2024 and then extradited to the United States. Sentencing hasn't been scheduled yet, but a wire fraud conspiracy conviction alone carries up to 20 years. An aggravated identity theft adds a mandatory 2-year consecutive sentence on top of whatever else he gets. So, sounds like he might be locked up for a while. So, once I find out his sentence, I'll let you know.